quantifiers depend on count noun and non-count noun. Count noun is the same as noun, for example, name, place, or things. Non-count nouns are uncountable nouns, such as a census, abstract, and verbal noun. The first quantifiers are each, one, and every. This quantifier is used with singular count noun. For one, it is often specified such as single one or one of them. For example, one movie that I enjoy is The Gods. This quantifier can also be used with plural count nouns. For example, one of the boys are from China. The next quantifier is each. Each is to emphasize the individual item or people. For example, each employee was given a bonus. The last quantifier is every. Every is used to refer a larger group. For example, every house in the town is painted with white. It is also used for repeated action. For example, I get up at 6 o'clock every morning.
Quantifier used with plural count noun. This quantifier used to describe about quantity that consisting more than one. The example of the quantifier is a couple of, both, several, and dozen. First, a couple of can be used same as a small number of or a few. For example, I'll bring a couple of things with me. Second, both is used exactly the same way to refer to two particular people or things. For example, both brothers work with their father. Third, several used to express more than one, but less than a lot. For example, there are several books in our library. Last, dozen used to state the number or amount of something when a definite number is not provided. For example, I bought a dozen of roses for her.
Today, I will talk about countable quantifier, which is many and few. According to Oxford Dictionary, quantifier means a determiner or pronouns indicative of quantity. So today, I will explain about things, objects or nouns that you can count, for example, a table, two tables, three tables, and so on. Many is a quantifier that we use to express large quantities of countable nouns. For example, there were many people at the party, or I haven't had many cats throughout. That is the use of many. Few is a quantifier that we use with small quantities. Countable nouns, for example, a few people, a few animals, and a few dogs. Or let's go to the restaurant and have a few drinks. Or I have very few friends.
I'm going to talk about uncountable quantifier, which is little and much. First of all, uncountable is things that cannot be counted. For example, sugar, music, milk, and many more. This quantifier, which is little, a little, or much, usually used in negative statements. Example of negative statement is we don't have much sugar or I didn't get much sleep last night. We can also use quantifier in question. For example, we don't have much food, do we? Next, small quantity of uncountable noun is little or a little. For example, I only have a little money, or we had a little rain over the weekend. So that's all about uncountable quantifier, which is much, little, or a little.
I will explain about the quantifiers that can be used on both uncountable and countable nouns. The quantifiers are any, some, no, enough, a lot of, plenty of, most, and all. First, I'm going to talk about any and some that used to indicate part or quantity of a substance or subject. For example, have you got any cheese for uncountable, and have you got any friends for countable noun. And then for some, I have some friends for countable nouns, and I like some water for uncountable nouns. Next, for the no quantifiers, we use it with singular countable noun, plural countable noun, and uncountable noun to say something that does not exist or is not present. For example, on countable noun, there was no chair for me to sit down. Okay, for the enough quantifier, it can be placed before any noun to indicate quantity required. For example, there is no bread for lunch.
A lot of and plenty of quantifiers. Both have same meaning, but people prefer to use plenty of. This quantifier can be used to describe the quantity of noun in the sentence. For example, a lot of people learn foreign language, and I have bought plenty of fruits. Most quantifier used to talk about nearly all of number of people or things. For example, the method was suitable for most purposes. The all quantifiers used to refer to things in general. For example, all children like to play games.